सुनने वालों को सिराज ज़ैदी का बहुत बहुत आदाब, नमस्कार and good afternoon. You're very welcome to the program and you are listening to Apna Radio broadcasting at 93.9 Dublin South FM. Once more, I'm here with you until 4 o'clock. And indeed, in India, it will be 8:30 until 9:30. So hopefully you'll be staying with me and I shall be informing you and entertaining you with my colleagues, Sharda Wasti in London. And of course, the news is here with Charmaine. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the very first item of the news. And here we go.
Good afternoon. I am Charmaine Colvin, and here is your weekly news roundup on 93.9 Dublin South FM. As things start hotting up with the recent announcement that India's general election will begin next month on the 19th of April, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked all government ministries to outline annual goals for the next 5 years. Opinion polls reflect this confidence as they predict an easy win for Modi and the BJP, with no strong opposition to challenge the current government. The April general election will be the largest in the world, with almost 1 billion eligible to vote. India will roll out the election in 7 phases between the 19th of April and the beginning of June. Prime Minister Modi and the BJP go up against an alliance of a couple of dozen squabbling parties, which makes the BJP a frontrunner to win its 3rd straight term. A feat which would make Modi, 73, only the 2nd Prime Minister after Jawaharlal Nehru, champion of India's independence, and the 1st Prime Minister of India to achieve this victory. In a popular move, Modi's campaign speeches have been praising India's economic growth, with India currently becoming the fastest major economy in the world. An unconfirmed report from Indian government officials claimed that Ukraine's Foreign Minister, Dmytro Kuleba, is set to visit India next week to garner support for its peace plan. It will be the first visit by a top Ukrainian official since Russia invaded the Ukraine in February 2022. Prime Minister Modi has continued to maintain good relations since the invasion and has notably refrained from criticising Russia's hostile actions. India has historically held close economic and defence ties with Russia and has even increased Russian oil purchases to record levels since the war began. Modi spoke to Putin last week to congratulate him on his recent election victory, and the conflict in Ukraine was also discussed. Kiev's peace plan calls for the withdrawal of all Russian troops from Ukraine, the restoration of Ukraine's 1991 post-Soviet borders, and a process to make Russia accountable for its actions. The Ukraine has also urged Indian businesses to invest in the Ukraine to help it rebuild its war-ravaged economy. Modi has spoken to leaders of both Ukraine and Russia and reiterated India's consistent position in favour of dialogue and diplomacy as the way forward in the Ukraine crisis. A Swiss-based air quality monitoring group, IQ Air, has named India's capital Delhi as the most polluted city in the world in 2023. India was also ranked the world's 3rd most polluted country behind neighbouring Bangladesh and Pakistan. India's air pollution has significantly worsened since 2022, when it was the 8th most polluted country in the world. Alarmingly, levels of PM2.5, fine particulate matter which can clog lungs and cause a number of diseases, have been found to be extremely high. Globally, air that has 12 to 15 micrograms per cubic metre of PM2.5 is considered safe to breathe. India's average, however, was found to be upwards of 54.4 micrograms per cubic metre, while Delhi had a reading of a whopping 92.7 micrograms. Experts say rapid industrialisation, in addition to weak enforcement of environmental laws, have played a major role in increasing pollution in India. Poor industrial regulation has seen factories not following pollution control measures. Delhi struggles with air pollution, particularly in the winter, when burning of farm crops takes place, coupled with industrial and vehicular emissions and low wind speeds. The government closed schools and colleges last year amid fears over toxic poisoning. Following on from the Supreme Court ruling that political donors in India should have their names published to facilitate transparency, it has emerged that lottery ticket seller millionaire Santiago Martin is India's top political donor. Martin's company, Future Gaming and Hotel Services PVT Limited, bought electoral bonds worth £130 million between 2019 and early 2024. It has been revealed that nearly half of Martin's donations were made to the DMK party, which governs the southern state of Tamil Nadu, where Martin, 63, started his business. Martin is a controversial figure who has been dogged by political scandals and has been accused of being involved in financial irregularities, including lottery fraud. Martin, however, has not been convicted in any of the cases against him so far. And finally, multi-award winner musician Ed Sheeran thrilled fans when he sang in Punjabi for the first time during his concert in Mumbai. The world-renowned artist invited Indian singer Daljit Dosanjh to perform with him last weekend to huge applause. The duo gave a rousing rendition of Dosanjh's hit track Lover in Punjabi. Many claimed Sheeran's Punjabi was perfect. And that's all from me. Tune in next week for more news updates on 93.9 Dublin South FM.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Charmaine, for bringing the beautiful news and lovely items explaining what's going on in terms of the election.
Broadcasting to South Dublin on 93.9. This is Dublin South FM.